Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a quick lesson and, Lord willing, share a clip with you, Akiyam and Akwath, that I got courtesy of the beloved Elder Hawad. A video he posted earlier today, pretty much going into this clip that's been circulating for a while now, of that NASA scientist that, pretty much speaks on the spacecraft he saw and the extraterrestrials, that was seen, that look like Jake, man, so-called Negroes, carrying big weapons on them. And hey, this is Esau Edom, the so-called white man's worst nightmare. Because if there's one thing he knows is that there's an outside power. Okay, he knows that there's life beyond this place, man. Because these devils know they have a visitation pending. They know they do. Okay, they just don't know when it's coming, and they don't know where it's gonna come from. But they know it's coming. And this is their biggest fear. This is why they have their stargazers and their astrologers, right? Their witches, their scholars, their biblical scholars. They're trying to measure the times as well. Because they know, pursuing the biblical prophecy, that there's great judgment that's going to come upon them, because they know that they're Edom. You see? This is why they covered up, their identity with all these various nationalities, man. And they stole our culture. They're culture vultures, and that's not for no reason. It's because they've been trying to hide themselves. See? Esau, Edom. He's been trying to hide himself, man. But he understands that there's end time prophecy in these scriptures that go into this man being visited. They know that this is Babylon, America. They know that this is Mystery Babylon the Great, the revived Roman Empire. They know. See? Hey, they got that big ass telescope. They see things in the heavens that we can't see. And great fear has fallen upon them, man. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is coming to visit them, man. Hey, and we can't wait. You see, because upon his arrival, hey, we're going to return back to our glory, man. See, we're going to return back to our righteous estates. This is what we're patiently waiting for, to get out of these chains of darkness, man. But for the time being, hey, we got to do what is required of us. And that's, hey, fulfill the mission, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. But hey, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, he's going to work a work. He's going to work a work in the days to come. Pursuant to Habakkuk. Let's get this real quick. Let's open up with this. Bear with me, Habakkuk. It's actually in another location as well. I believe it's in I forgot where else it's at. So I believe it's Ezekiel. But I wanted here because specifically it's going to say this. The book of Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 5, and it reads, "Behold, ye among the heathen." Who's among the heathen? Us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We've been scattered amongst these heathen. Right? "Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you," right? From the great deliverance, right? The second Exodus. Okay, with the elect being beamed into chariots. Hey, that's a mighty, marvelous work. That's hard to believe, right? These mere mortals can't believe that until they see it. See? Scripture says they're going to behold the deliverance of the elect. All right? But also how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is going to destroy this place, man. The fact that he's going to turn this place into a lake of fire by those ICBM missiles and those chariots zapping this place, man. Hey, that's a work, okay? Hey, that's a work that's hard to believe. Because as we know, Mystery Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, is the most powerful empire to have ever been erected. And this place has been untouched. This is why this place is known as the virgin daughter of Babylon. This place has not been touched by warfare, man, from an outside power. You see? Hey, but it's going to, though. And who's going to bring the pain? Yahweh Shai. And guess what? Hey, he's not going to meet you devils as a man. Let's get this real quick before we grab this clip. And this is what Esau's scared of, man. He knows that the Lord's coming. He knows, and he's scared. I'm going to go straight to the point. The book of Isaiah, all right, chapter 47, Salakia. I got to start from verse 1. The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1, and it reads, "Come down and sit in the dust," which represents confusion. All right, dust represents confusion. "O virgin daughter of Babylon, and your daughter comes after you." See that? This is talking about Mystery Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. "Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans," right? You're going to be brought down to a lower state. There's no more throne. There's no more of you sitting on the high, mighty seat. No. We're in a time where the Lord is making you small amongst the heathen, man. Which goes into unimportant and insignificant, man. "For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." Why? Because ICBM missiles are going to rain down upon this land, man. That's why. And this place is going to get zapped with concentrated heat from those chariots y'all are seeing up there. Let's continue on. "Take the millstones and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers." Right? You're being discovered for all your grievous works, man. Hey, nothing's being hid anymore. Everything's coming to the light. Everything that you've done. Everything that you've done, man, is coming to the light. "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah. Thy shame shall be seen." And we're seeing that now, real time. This is why these nations have no respect for you, man. And they're doing away with the dollar. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. I will take vengeance, right? Which goes into revenge. "And I will not meet thee as a man." You see? Why? Because Yahweh Shai is going to meet you as a celestial being, man. As a heavenly being. He's going to come back and meet you in his majesty, all power, and his glory, and his splendor. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do with him. As a matter of fact, when you go into 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, hey, Esdras had a vision of what's going to happen to you militaries of the earth, man, when you try to step up to the Lord, man. As a matter of fact, we might get that. Let's get that after we get this clip. Lord willing, Abba Rataza. Let's get this clip real quick from the beloved elder. Bear with me.
Air Force Base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. When it touched the ground, it created an earthquake like about a 3.5 to 4.0. It terrified everybody in the area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5", these tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that we live in. And this was the statement that Ronald Reagan was making to the United Nations when he said that if all the countries on the planet realized that there was a threat from outer space and from an alien civilization, we would all come together. But he was not allowed to make this statement. What I tell you is true, and the gentleman that you had on before, tell him to look up this.
Often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bond. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us?
So people with dark skin getting off.
No, dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black.
So people with dark skin getting off.
No, dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
say 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
These are, in fact, the Vatican's called them angels. What if these are, in fact, the Vatican's called them angels? What if these are, in fact, the Vatican's called them angels? What if these are truly God's chosen people? What if these are truly God's chosen people?
Heavy. Hey, and you heard what he said in the middle of the video? He said they had a look on their face like they have never been conquered. There was a sense of arrogancy on them. Hey, bold as lions, man. And we come in that same spirit when we out there on the highways and byways, man. And we bold as lions, man. Because that's the spirit of the Lord resting upon us, man. That's the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. You see? And our brothers come in that same sediment, man. See that? Hey, and this is what you damn devils got to deal with. And that wasn't no mothership either. That's the fathership. Yahweh Shai is coming on the fathership, man. I'm not saying what they saw was the fathership. What I'm saying is the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming on the fathership. You see? Let's get that real quick in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Hey, this excites me right here, man. And this is going to be a quick lesson. You know, but hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, I had to speak on it. The Lord allowed it. I had to bring it out. Because this is heavy right here, man. This has got Esau Edom. This is one of the things I got Esau Edom, the so-called white man, losing sleep at night, man. Besides seeing us wake up. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. I'm going to start here. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, and verse 5. And it reads, "And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven," right? All these nations, right? From the north to the south to the east to the west, man. Okay? "To subdue the man that came out of the sea," right? Yahweh Shai. Because he's going to come from the heavens, the waters above. You see? "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain," which is a buzzword for the chariot, man, for that fathership, "and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not." This fathership is gargantuous, man. Ezra said, He tried to see the region or place where out the hill was graven. You see? He tried to see the end of it. And he couldn't. He couldn't. Hey, and on top of that, Yahweh Shai is not coming alone. Hey, let's get this real quick. Pursuing the Psalms real quick. The book of Psalm 68. In verse 17, it reads, the chariots of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, are 20,000. Even thousands of angels, man. You see, Yahweh Shai is coming with thousands of angels, man. Thousands of chariots. The Lord is among them. You see that? As in Sinai in the holy place. You damn heathen, starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, are doomed, man. Back in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, continuing on. In verse 7, and it reads, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight, right? The armies of the earth, right? All you nations that are gonna try to fight Yahweh Shai and the host of heaven, hey, you're gonna be forced to fight. That's what there's fight means. You're gonna be forced to fight, man. Hey, you're gonna have no choice but to be eviscerated. Let's continue on. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. The ship shot are going to shoot them with concentrated heat, man. This is what this is going into. Those chariots can shoot concentrated fire, man. Laser beams, man. And they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. You see that? These beams, these laser beams fell with violence, man, upon these devils, man. Hey, this is what y'all getting to get ready for, pursuant to the scriptures, man. This is going to be the climax of World War III right here. Right before the missiles hit. You see? And fell with violence. And Babylon the Great, pursuing the Revelations 18, is going to fall with violence, man. That's the spirit. Hey, I'm almost compelled to go get that. Let's continue on. And fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived. You see that? Turned into dust, man. But only dust, see that? And smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. See that? This is what this heavenly host is bringing. This is what Big Brother and our fellow brethren, the angels, are bringing, man. See? They that be with us, we got more that be with us than be with them, man. Even though it may seem like on a carnal sense, we have no power in our hands. Right? We have no seat on the UN. Right? We're all scattered as a nation. But guess what? We have Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and he's going to fight for us. See, this is the beauty of this thing, man. We have help from on high. This is why the Lord tells us not to be afraid. This is why we're commanded not to be afraid, man. This is why it makes Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai angry when you're faint-hearted, man. When you're scared. And we got power beyond our imagination fighting for us, man. Not to mention, we got a guardian angel protecting us everywhere we go, everything we do, man. We got protection. See, hey, this thing is deep. Hey, this thing is deep, man. And we're seeing all this activity in the heavens. There's been many chariot sightings, man. All manners of celestial activity going on. The constellations are doing things. These red moons, these blue moons, these solar eclipses, lunar eclipses. Hey, the Lord's doing things, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is doing things. Hey, he's about to come get us, Akiyam and Akwaf. Let's close out here. I got to close out right here. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse, I'm going to start at verse 25, and this is red letter. This is our Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, right? We just named a few. These solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, red moons, blue moons, right? Blood moons, rather. Right? Hey, the chariot sightings. You see? Hey, those are signs in the heavens, man. And upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity. You see? And we're seeing these nations in distress, man. There's a lot going on all over the earth. Okay? All over the earth, man. With perplexity, right? With confusion. Right? The sea and the waves roaring, right? And the sea and the waves, that's likened unto the people, right? Uproars of the people. Because pursuing the Revelations, what's that, 17, I believe? The people are likened unto the sea and the water. You see? And there's uproars of the people right about now. People mourning, mourning right about now. Rioting everywhere. Right? Hey, don't trust their government. Why? Because these are the birth pains as we go into the transition from Esau's world to Jacob's. Let's continue on. Men's hearts failing them from the fair and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. And you people are going to give up the ghost when you see these chariots come, man. When you see Yahweh Shai crack through this firmament, man, you people going to lose it. The majority of you people going to lose it, man. Your heart's going to bust in your chest, man. You're going to stroke out when you see Yahweh Shai crack these skies, man. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. Don't say we didn't tell you so, right? For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, right? You elite. You elite are going to be shaken. You're sitting in heavenly places, right? And pursuing the Job, I believe that's the 38th chapter, you're going to be shaken out of power, man. You're going to be shaken out of it. Let's continue on. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud. What's that cloud? The fathership, man, the chariot. With power and great glory. You see? And pursuing the Revelations, the first chapter, all eyes are going to see him. Hey, this fathership's going to be bigger than this planet, man. All eyes are going to see Yahweh Shai upon his arrival, man. And every knee's going to bow, man. Every knee's going to bow. See? And you're going to know that the men that were on the highways and byways, starting with the elders and apostles, the great millstone on down towards like-minded men, hey, you're going to know that prophets were among you, man. The prophets of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. The clock is ticking, man. And we going home in a minute. Akiyam and Akwaf. We almost there. We almost there. Lord willing. Hey, we enduring to the end. Abba Ratazah. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quedash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halalium La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quedash. Shalom.